Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Point Blood and Titanium. We're going to jump straight back in, hopefully try and find ourselves another scavenging site that we can do. In the meantime, we do have to heal up with our crew who took some knocks in the last mission. While we're back at base, let's just have a quick look and see what we are working on at the moment. We're currently producing a PDW, which we can use for our technician. And what we may want to do is have a look and see if we can actually upgrade any of our personnel. Our heavy, for example, who has been using the Hell Cannon for a while, we may be able to swap that out with something like a grenade launcher, or possibly even the heavy machine gun from New Jericho. Doesn't look like we have one of those machine guns spare. We do have the grenade launcher. Might be slightly more useful than the Hell Cannon. So let's go ahead and take that. We will need some ammunition for it. It doesn't look like we have any, so we can instantly produce some there. And obviously that does cost us a few materials, so we don't want to use too much of that right now. But that might be a better option for us than the Hell Cannon. We'll try it out. We will see what we get there. It does look like we have some shotguns. I was definitely considering giving a shotgun to one of my assaults. Of course, we could have even given a shotgun to the heavy as well. So let us pick one of our assaults, or at least one of our assault spec people. I do want to keep our sort of snipers with sniper rifles. Let us go for Bright Wolf here. And we will give you... a shotgun, potentially. Do we have any shotgun ammo around? We've actually got the Disciples shotgun. And we've got some spare ammunition for that as well, so that could be useful. So let's compare that to the Phoenix Point one. This is something that some people have pointed out in the past, that there's no way to compare items. There actually is. If you pick one item up and just drag it over the top of another one, it will actually show you the difference between the two. So they both do the same amount of damage. You do actually get more shot. It says burst, but it's a shotgun, so it's technically just the number of projectiles in a single shot. The Iconoclast doesn't have as good an effective range. But it does hold more ammunition. And yeah, I still want to go with the Phoenix shotgun. So we'll go ahead and take that with you. We will need to put some ammo into it. 16 materials and one tech. It's not incredibly expensive. We are down to 103 materials now, so we definitely want to go and find ourselves a nice scavenging site if possible. We do have the Manticore as well, which we can use for a little bit of exploration. So let's go and explore with the Manticore while we are waiting for everyone else to recover, because then we're not just sitting around doing nothing. Long Pig. Ugh. Exploration site. Our operatives are disturbed to report the discovery of what they describe as a pig pipeline, a bizarre growth resembling the stitched together bodies of pigs several miles long. It is unclear to what end the Pandoravirus created this organism, or why the recombined pig DNA to achieve its purpose. Perhaps the entire thing is an aberration. So we can investigate it or burn it. Either way, we lose some stuff. Let's investigate it, lose some tech, and we gain some research, so that's good. At some point, it disappears into the ground. Readings suggest it may continue for several more miles in this fashion. Our operatives attach a number of sensors to take several samples. Perhaps some of the data thus collected will prove useful in our research. Okay, let's move over here. Let's just quickly see how things are going. We've got a couple of people who are almost healed up again. That's fine. Let's explore this site and see what we have. Now, we've completed our area scan, and we have ourselves a scavenging site with the Pure. This is exactly what we wanted. We're not going to start this mission. We are going to grab the crew of Thunderbird 2. We're going to send them over there. And let's just pause up, because we're going to fly over here, and we'll start another area scan in this position. And you can also explore that as you're there. So here we are. We're going to start this mission against the Pure. We still have our technician here with technically the wrong weapon. Let's just have a quick look at our Berserker. Our Berserker is using the hand cannon there. That's fine. Yeah, I think everyone's okay with what they've got. I would like to get that PDW, but we are still in the process of constructing one. Now, it says we're using 7 of 8 squad slots because most missions you can take 8 soldiers along. The reason we've only got 7 is because we can only fit 7 on the Thunderbird. However, if I was to bring the Manticore over with our other guy in it, then we would be able to field all 8. Unfortunately, Bright Shadow Wolf here is still not at maximum health. He didn't quite fully recover, but that is fine. Normally, I'd say let's just keep him at the back so he's nice and safe, but he is our shotgun soldier, so we do need to be a little bit careful. Of course, we could just go and use a medikit straight away and heal him up. Decided to leave the little arrival cutscene in there as it's the first time we have seen the Thunderbird there in action. So we have ourselves a mission against the Pure. First of all, let's go and have a look around and see if we can see anybody. So who do we have? So this is Bright Wolf. You are not on full health. We already have a target. We can see a heavy all the way over there at the back. Right, let's have a quick spread out and see if we can see any more people. Still very tempted to get the heavy in a better position here. So let's go ahead and get ourselves up on a higher ledge.
On it.
And we've spotted another enemy. Excellent. Now, where is that other enemy? All the way over at the back of the map. Now, that is a sniper.
What's our move?
Now, it's difficult for me to get a sniper out into that position, but we do have quick aim. So we could do that. We could potentially get one of our snipers out there and take a shot. I think we might have to risk that. So let's head out there. And we've actually spotted another enemy. There's 2 of them really close to one another. Do you have a line of sight on either of them? Not particularly. So let's move you there. Let's go for quick aim so that you can fire. And let's go and take a shot. We've just got this barrel in the way to our right, so we are going to have to aim left a little bit. I'm going to aim about there. If I miss one, I'll probably still hit the other. Disabled his head and he is bleeding. That was a decent shot, actually. Let's bring you back to the safety of cover. And we could do the same with our other sniper here. Actually, no, he can't quite make it. That's unfortunate. Well, maybe you can take a shot at that heavy. Are there any places where you've got a good line of sight? From here, apparently. Oh, we've spotted another enemy. Okay, now we're getting into interesting times here. There are lots of different enemies all grouped together. Again, these barrels might prove to be a little bit of a pain. I'm not enjoying all of these snipers around. And we disabled an arm. That was actually good. Who did we disable the arm on there? I was aiming for the sniper and I actually missed and hit the heavy, but disabled his arm. So it just proves that sometimes if you put that targeting reticule in just the right place, things work out for you. Now I'm going to go ahead and try, if possible, to keep Bright Wolf in cover because he's not at full health. And it's probably not worth trying to... It's probably not worth trying to take too many long shots here. So let's just try and put people in some better positions. And certainly our Berserker, who's little use being all the way at the back. We could get our technician to try and heal Bright Wolf, but I think for the time being, we'll just sort of hang back. There is a wall there in the building, so you should be safe. Because you're technically in the building. Okay, who do we have remaining? You still have the ability to overwatch, but we're not going to use it. You're too far away, so there's very little point. Let's end the turn. And come on, the Pure. It is your move. Oh, he shot me through the open doorway. That was unlucky. Okay, so that heavy's actually ran off the map because of his injury. So, enemies in Phoenix Point do have a chance to do that if they are injured or if they are unable to continue fighting, particularly if you've disabled their arm or you've disabled their only weapon. If they can't be effective in battle, they will potentially turn and run. So he's done a quick heal there.
Ready.
Feel a little bit bad for my... Yeah, feel a little bit bad for this guy. Let's get him to heal himself up. And we'll see if we can take out that sniper. We did heal him up, which is a little bit of a pain, but not too bad. We do still have that explosive barrel in the way.
Fire.
Now, he's very hidden now. Again, I missed the one at the front that I was... No, I missed the one that I was aiming for, and I did hit that one. We've disabled his head. I only see one of them from that position.
Right there.
Let's get you there out of the way. What is the range on our grenade launcher? Probably not... Oh, so close. If he just moved a tiny bit forwards, that would have been brilliant. We might be able to hit those two guys over there, though. Remember, this weapon does have a parabolic arch, so you can fire over buildings and rooftops. It's not as accurate as throwing a grenade, because it's a launched grenade. But we killed one of them, and the other one is completely disabled. He will now most likely run off the battlefield, which is fine. This makes the mission a little bit easier. So let's try and find a good position. Not next to these explosive barrels. I'm just trying to find a position where this sniper might be able to get a hit in of that sniper there. No, we are very much behind a lot of cover here. So let's go and take the initiative to start moving forwards. There's no point standing so far back. It's quite possible that the sniper is just going to start trying to fire at cover and not be overly concerned about some of our soldiers. And who do we have left? We've got Bright Wolf again, who we know doesn't have full health. So let's keep you in cover. And that's everybody move. So let's just end the turn and see what they do. So they don't have much in the way of upgrades yet. You are moving closer. Still not in grenade range, but you are firing at stuff on the map, which I expected. And I do believe, yep, that other one has ran off the map. So, excellent.
Let's get this done.
Can we reach him with the heavy? Yes, we can actually. We might be able to take the cover out here, depending on where this shot actually lands. No, unfortunately it landed a little bit too far to the right, so it didn't go where we wanted it to. Unfortunate, but not too detrimental to the mission. He's really bedding in behind that cover. Let's take the shot, just roll the dice here. Oh, that was so close, actually. Just skimmed the top of his head. We might be able to get in there with a grenade. Not convinced it's a good idea to just YOLO forwards like that. He's probably going to go for this food supply here. So let's just try and get in a little bit closer with the Berserker, but stay in relative cover for now. And who else do we have? Well, you are on not great health. So let's put you around this corner. I think the technician can just hang back at this point. And we do have another sniper who we could potentially get up onto the roof. He's not going to be able to fire on this turn, but on the next turn, he'll probably have a shot. And this will give us a willpower boost as well because we're going into the activation zone. Excellent. Technician, you're just going to stay where you are. Let's end the turn. What's he going to try and do? He's backing up. He's taking a shot at our heavy. Ouch. Well, our heavy's not going to be able to hit him now.
Receiving loud and clear.
So that's unfortunate. But we might be able to get a shot off with our sniper. We also might be able to just get in behind him here and introduce him to the shotgun. Let's go and dash really close. Because I do think we can potentially take this guy out here. So, shotgun's away. Disabled the torso. Caused a bleed. Now that he isn't out completely, we do still have our... Let me zoom in a little bit here. We do still have our berserker, who can definitely get close enough to do something. What are our chances of hitting with the hand cannon from this distance? Reasonable. There we go. He's down. So, the Pure are a subfaction of New Jericho. And while I didn't start with any real bionic augments on this mission, we're going to start to see those very soon. We did get a couple of injuries. That was unfortunate. We got a couple of levels up, including the technician and another sniper, which is good. And scavenging site is now clear. That's a decent amount of materials and food, actually. And we've got ourselves some Synedrian tech. And we've also got the Synedrian crossbow quiver. Some Hell Cannon mags. Nice, okay, it was a decent haul. But we have taken some knocks, so we do need to come back to base and try and recover. At the same time, we are scanning more positions over here. And we have a Forsaken scavenging site. That is definitely one that we could attend. We can probably do that one next, actually. Let's go and see what else we can find. We've arrived back at home with with Thunderbird 2, so we'll definitely get these guys to heal up. Let's just go into personnel and give our upgrades where our upgrades are needed. So you are going to get an upgrade to be a dual class, and we'll dual you with assault, because I do like sniper assault. I could go sniper heavy just so I've got another mix, but I think that's fine. And our technician can also be dual classed at this point, and we could dual class them with assault, so then we wouldn't have to worry about PDW proficiency, because he'd be proficient with assault rifles, which is absolutely fine, and I think that is what we're going to do. Which also means we can give both dash and return fire to our technician here. We've got some ammunition problems with these guys that need reloading, but we'll sort that out before we go on to the next mission. We will use you to go and do the exploration while the crew heal up. War. Exploration site. This valley was the location of a major battle of the Third World War. The ground is poisoned and thousands of skeletons, now overgrown by mutated moss, litter the countryside. There is absolutely nothing of value here. Well, that is a little disappointing. But when we come back on the next video, we will almost certainly hit that scavenging site to get ourselves some more materials, continue to build up our squad, and hopefully we'll get enough recruits to be able to fill that second transport, so we can actually hit missions with both transports rather than using one just for scouting and then having to send the main squad in a secondary transport. So we've still got at least there's two that I can see there. I think there was a third one. There's at least 2 or 3 recruits that are available. Yes, there's a Synedrian one up here. So there are at least 3 recruits that we could grab from nearby havens. We've got a 4th one over here at Phoenix Delta, plus the 5th one who is currently in the Manticore. So we only really need to find one more, and we can field another team of 6. So thanks very much for watching. We really hope you are still enjoying Phoenix Point with Blood and Titanium. We'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.